In this installment, we're going to be going over the NBA picks for Friday, March 27th. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our March 27th slate on NBA. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at @ChefD. Don't forget about the TikTok at Chef_D91, and don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.3 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you are subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so you can grow to a much broader audience. All right, so for our previous video, we killed it in that one. If you guys signed up for the Patreon for the first day of baseball, we hit on the New York Mets. We hit on one of our home run picks as well, and Mike Trout, he cashed at a +412. The only team that messed things up was the Astros. All right, we hit on the Brewers. We hit on, what was the other team? Let's see. Orioles. So we had Mets, Brewers, Orioles, and Astros. The only team to mess things up were the Astros. They lost 3-0, but that's all right. We would have smashed on the parlay, but we hit on our single plays. We hit on Mike Trout on the home run. Definitely solid there. If we look at the previous night, I could just go to Instagram. I'll just go to the Instagram. I will show you guys. All right, so the night before we smashed on the plays, I told you 76ers was a clear pick that came through and they covered. We had the Atlanta Hawks as well. And for our parlay, community parlay, Paul George over 17.5, Austin Reeves 24 points, and Oscar Thompson 10 points. That cashed at a +529. So absolute smash here on the Patreon. Click that link provided down below. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. In Gainbridge Fieldhouse here, we have the Indiana Pacers 16-57 going against the LA Clippers 37-36. Looking at the odds for this one, we got the Clippers as a road favorites -450. Comeback of the Pacers at a +333. Total is at 237. Spread is at 9.5. All right. Public bet percentage 86% of the bets, 81% of the money on the side of the Clippers. Total 88% of the bets, 87% of the money towards the over. And for the spread, 68% of the bets, 87% of the money towards the Clippers to cover the 9.5 on the spread. Now, Indiana Pacers, positive news. Pascal Siakam is back. Nembhard is back as well. So we have day-to-days on Obi Toppin and Aaron Naismith here. Pacers have been playing a little bit better basketball the last two games with Pascal Siakam back. They lost by 2. Well, they won and beat Orlando, and then they kept it within the spread against the Lakers. So very interesting to see here because you're looking at the spread 9.5, but the Clippers have been a well-oiled machine. They blew them out last time as well, about 23 days ago. And then the Clippers on a 3-game winning streak, beating Dallas by 7, blowing out Milwaukee, and blowing out Toronto. The question is, will the Pacers be able to keep this close? Ultimately, the best value here is going to be that total. I think that still, no matter what, this total would still go over. Now, this provides the Pacers to actually put up points to keep this total to go up. Last time they played with no Siakam, they only scored 107 points. I have no issues with the Clippers putting up points. I have issues with the Pacers, but with their key guys back into the mix, then that means that they can put up points as well. So I like the over 237.5 as the main thing. I love the Clippers to win. That's a parlay piece, but the spread, it could be too much. So I'm going to stay away from that. Give me the over 237.5 and give me the secondary play, Clippers on the money line as a parlay piece. Next up here in TD Garden, we got the Boston Celtics 48-24 going against the Atlanta Hawks here 41-32. Looking at the odds in this one, Celtics home favorites -210, comeback of the Hawks at a +170, total at 224.5, and spread is at 5.5. Public bet percentage here, 88% of the bets, 79% of the money on the side of Boston. For the total, 92% of the bets, 94% of the money towards the over 224.5 spread. 57% of the bets, 62% of the money on Atlanta to cover this number. All right, so these are two red hot teams here. Atlanta was on like a 10-game winning streak. Boston coming off a big win against the OKC Thunder, and right now this series is tied 1-1. All right, this is the third matchup here, and both teams are red hot. Atlanta coming off a win against Detroit, and like I said, Celtics beating the Thunder by 10. So impressive win there. But now we're looking at the injury report. We got a lot of Q tags for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, highly questionable. Derek White, highly questionable in this game. So we got to wait on news if they're going to be in or out in this one, and that would adjust the spread. All right. So already off the bat, I like the 5.5. I would get on the 5.5 now because I think the news is only going to get worse, and you're going to lose the number at 5. All right, so I would get the 5.5 now. I like the Hawks to keep this competitive. I think they can stay with them offensively. And as you've seen with the turnaround with CJ McCollum, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and obviously Jalen Johnson being back, this team in Atlanta is very scary, very formidable. And Dan, was it Dan Hardy? Is Dan Quinn? Quinn Snyder? It's Quinn Snyder. Quinn Snyder has this team running on all cylinders. So two ways I would play this. I like the over 224.5. I think that's way too low, and I like the Hawks to cover this number here. In Rocket Arena here, the Cleveland Cavaliers 45-28 going up against the Miami Heat 39-34. Looking at the odds in this one, Cavs at home -200, come back at the Heat at a +165, total at 242, and spread is at 4.5. Public bet percentage here, 81% of the bets, 68% of the money on Cleveland. For the total, 72% of the bets, 64% of the money towards over 242, and then the spread, 60% of the bets, 56% of the money towards Miami to cover the 4.5. Now already we got reverse line movement. As you see, all the public and sharp are on the Cavaliers, but this line opened up at 5.5 and it has gone down to 4.5 now. So you're already losing value on this one. Positive news for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they could be with Jarrett Allen back from injury, and that's going to be positive news for them. Everyone, since they just played, all right, they literally just played. It was a blowout win by Miami, 120-103. Everyone's going to hop on Cleveland right back at it again. I'm going to go against the grain here. God bless you. I'm going to go against the grain here. Give me the +5.5 on the Miami Heat. Wherever you can find the 5.5, I would take it. I think this is going to come down to the wire. They play each other very tight. And, well, technically, he is the side that you really like because they can play so well defensively. They're already one of the top 3 teams offensively in the league. And that defense, when they need things to be shut down, they're dominant rebounding. They're a better rebound team than the Cavs are. They are a better scoring team than the Cavs are. And these are key factors here that relates to wins, all right? I don't think this is going to be a back and forth shootout. I like the under 242 on this total, and I like the Heat to cover this number and maybe coming away with another win here as well. In Ball Arena here, we have the Denver Nuggets 46-28 going against the Utah Jazz 21-52. Looking at the odds for this one, Nuggets on the money line -2,000, come back at the Jazz at a +1,000, total at 248, and spread is at 18.5. Looking at the public bet percentage here, 92% of the bets, 83% of the money coming in on Denver. For the total, 74% of the bets, 71% of the money towards the over 248. And for the spread, 51% of the bets coming in on Utah, 67% of the money coming in on Denver to cover this large number here. 18.5. It is a big spread here, but this is a absolutely decimated Utah Jazz team. Looking at their injury report, no Isaiah Collier. We got a day-to-day on Filipkowski. No Keontae George. No Lauri Markkanen. No Yusuf Nurkic. No Jaren Jackson. No Walker Kessler. So this is pretty much a whole bunch of backups along with Ace Bailey. And going up against a veteran team here in the Denver Nuggets, who are like they're smoking teams. All right, a solid win against Phoenix, beat Dallas by 7, blew out Portland, and beat Toronto in the last 6 games. Utah has been struggling. They lost to Wizards by 23. and got blown out by Toronto and Philly. So this Utah team is definitely trending in the opposite direction as well. This up-tempo pace that we're going to see in this game, plus the no defense from Utah, I like the over 248 hands down. All right, so over 248, we're going to take that. You can also take the team total over for Denver as well. And I like Denver Nuggets to cover this 18.5 points. All right, I think they can win by 20 in this particular environment here. Last but not least, here in Crypto.com arena, LA Lakers 47-26, going against the Brooklyn Nets 17-56. Looking at the current odds for this one, Lakers minus 2,000 on the money line. Comeback of the Nets at a plus 950. Total at 221. Spread is at 16.5. Public bet percentage here, 96% of the bets, 90% of the money on LA, obviously. For the total, 93% of the bets, 88% of the money towards the over 221.5. And for the spread, 51% of the bets coming in on Brooklyn to cover. And then we have 51% of the money coming in on LA to cover this number. Now, injury report here definitely can make things a little bit more interesting. Marcus Smart is out and Luka Doncic is questionable, essentially. So we need confirmation if he's going to be in or out. I want to wait and see to take the number at 16.5. If Luka, if he's out, I might stay away from it. If he's in, then I feel more confident in that 16.5 because he's going to be the catalyst and creator and scorer against this defense here in the Brooklyn Nets that should easily cover this game with or without him, essentially. All right, but this team here, we're looking at the previous matchup last month. Lakers won by 16 exactly on the dot in that game. Let's see who played in that one actually. In this particular environment, they had, go back. So for the Lakers in this one, Smart played, Luka, LeBron, no Austin Reeves. Oh, he did. He came off the bench. That was like his first game back. They won by 16 here. This one had Michael Porter and Clowney and Claxton. They're all going to be out of this game here. And Demon is going to be out. So this Nets team is starting a bunch of like G Leaguers. So if we're looking at it, no Danny Wolf, no Noah Clowney, no Michael Porter. So it's really a rough bunch of Brooklyn Nets that we're going to be seeing on the court. Despite the fact they played tough and competitive against the Golden State Warriors. But the game before that, they lost by 35 against Portland. All right, so I'm going to have confidence in the Lakers here. Give me them to cover the number at 16.5 for the total. With all these guys out, can the Nets score close to 100 points? That's what we're asking for. So I would lean towards the over. I would just stay towards this. Lakers team total over. I like them to put up points against the Nets and give me the Lakers to cover the spread at 16.5. All right. So that's going to be a breakdown for the Friday slate. Let me know in the comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that one in the comment section. Also, guys, get locked in for the Patreon. We're also going to be having MLB plays as well. I won't start doing MLB content until we get some more data here, especially with what I use right now. It's just going off of 2025 stats, and that can be definitely skewed. This is a totally different season right now. At least allow the first couple weeks to accumulate what's really going on with these teams and pitchers for the new season, and then we'll start going to the MLB videos on a more consistent basis, especially once we get into the playoff time as well. All right, so guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you click that bottom down below for Patreon so you can get locked and loaded. This is your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.